Here we have two expressions which we are multiplying, and we know that we multiply the numerators together in this case. So I've got a 3, I've got a 2, I've got an x minus 2, and I've got an x plus 1. These are each factors. So this is a factor, 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 factor. The x, the 1, the 2, those are not factors. Those are terms inside of a factor, okay? So it's important to make a distinction between these two because factors are what we're going to use to simplify fractions. Okay, so in a fraction, when we divide the numerator and the denominator, we're dividing out factors. Okay, so in this case, the x plus 1 factors can be divided out, and that leaves us with the 5x over 6 times x minus 2. And we just leave it like that. We're not going to try to expand this. And now we want to state the restrictions on x. So what values of x will lead to this producing an undefined number? So where x is not 2, because 2 would make this factor 0, or -1, which would make this factor 0. And then, of course, we'd be dividing by 0 in both these cases. Okay, another example. So here we've got 10, 3x, x plus 2. We've got a 5, an x, and an x plus 2 all multiplied together. And if we simplify this, we can divide out the x plus 2 factors. We can divide out the x factors. We can divide by 5. And then we're left with a 2 here. So what we have is 2 times 3, which is 6 over 1, which is just 6. And we state our restrictions on x. X cannot be -2 or 0. If it were -2, this would be a 0, and if x were 0, this denominator would be 0. So take all the factors in the numerators, multiply them. Take all the factors in the denominator and multiply them. And what we're going to have here after we divide out these factors and these factors is just x times x minus 5, where x is not -1 or actually just -1.